What is up, everybody? Get into Tectone's video here. New Hasan Piker lawsuit. Haven't watched this one yet, but I'm curious on if this is about the congressman or congresswoman who basically just reiterated what Hasan said, which, I mean, if anyone listens to Hasan for a little bit, any one of his clips, you can tell the dude's a terrorist sympathizer. He's literally had terrorists on his, actual podcast or his show or what the fuck ever. I don't even watch this dude. But, my God. But, Tectone, pretty based. Love it. So let's see what this guy got to say.
For Iranian drone strikes. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
By everybody's favorite lawyer, Andrew Esquire. Oh, my God.
Check him out.
Let's get it.
Pretty good legal takes.
Hasan Piker is mad and threatening defamation after his comments promoting drone warfare.
Yep. It's going to be about the congresswoman
That he never wins a
or
defamation
senator
case.
or whoever the fuck that lady is.
Hope to God that nobody else wins a defamation case. Because the things that Hasan has said about me, the things that Hasan has said about Asmongold are so false. They're so disgusting.
Right.
That if
Dude just calls anyone a pedo who doesn't, agree with him. Like, oh, they're a pedophile.
Oh, man,
Dude, you're a fucking Muslim. That religion is pedophilia.
Thinking about next talking.
No, not all Muslims, but majority of the Ayatollah crazy people, that's a different subject.
We're talking about today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney, and this is
Check him out, Andrew Esquire.
A quick and dirty version of the latest in legal news. So in this case, we have Hasan versus
Legal Mindset's his YouTube, by the way.
Obviously, our plaintiff in this case, one Mr. Hasan Piker, who is...
How is his head so small? I will try to weigh in on this video as fairly as I possibly can. I think
P-brain.
reality is a lot more boring when all you do is just go hard on your head.
See, he literally asked why Hasan's head is so small. Well, I mean, he takes so many steroids. Now, that's speculation. Doubt it. But, I mean, come on. P-brain. He's small brain. Come on now. Like, he literally thinks he's so smart, but yet he is so stupid.
I mean, I'm going to attempt to be as fair as possible. Let's see what was said. I want to see what was said before I call him a retard again. Let's get into it.
Big mad about
He's a retard.
some clapback over his promotion of drone warfare, and he's particularly mad at one Vicky Palladino. For those that don't know her, she's a member
City council member. Okay, never mind. Not senator.
Like a level 70 warlock.
So in this, Hasan Piker made a statement promoting the use of drones in terrorist acts over traditional old-school suicide bombing.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember hearing about that.
Terrorist drone attacks, as well as Hasan's comments on 9/11 and hosting.
Yeah, fuck his comments about 9/11.
Wait, so Hasan is suing this woman for telling the truth? Oh, I don't.
Hasan's suing her for. It's funny, Hasan is suing that lady for her literally using the exact verbiage that came out of his mouth from a video that he did. Literally. That'd be like me getting mad at someone saying, oh, hey, you like to call people retarded. No, I don't call people retarded. You're fucking retarded. And then I literally, come on. Come on, bro.
Really don't. I think Hasan is fucked.
He is. So stupid. Such a waste. Either he's just doing it to scare her because he has money, which is funny. He's a communist capitalist / terrorist sympathizer.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. No one's making you look bad in this clip. You just look bad in this clip.
He looks bad, period. Every time he opens his mouth.
That's crazy.
Good thing the dog ain't in the back. Poor animal. Someone save it.
Even on his tone, even on his intonation, it's clear he's promoting this and amazed by this. Right?
Absolutely.
Rather than upset for the people that obviously were harmed and
of course
perhaps killed in that.
I was thinking about this with the Afghanistan, the
Taliban
fight that was taking place.
So once again, he's thinking about areas in which in terrorist conflicts, that's his concentration of his conversation here.
And I was really thinking about this. You really
I love all the shockers in there.
You know, because the Taliban guy was like,
Taliban.
Oh, you have nuclear arms, but we have suicide bombers. We'll just blow up your country with suicide bombers. And it's you really don't need that anymore in drone warfare, right? You don't need that at all.
See,
just make fucking drones. You can purchase them from, you can purchase them in the online marketplace. China literally sells
See, that's the statement that got him in trouble, right there. That right there is what got it. I can't even say got him in trouble. It was more of that's what the city council lady used in her statement,
Explosive ordnance delivery.
and he's trying to sue her for it.
You can put to a DJI drone. They literally.
Dumbass. He is fucking retarded.
He's giving people instructions on how to properly bomb and murder innocent civilians.
He doesn't care.
And he's suing for defamation.
Dude lives in Los Angeles, I believe, right? One of the most corrupt fucking cities in all of the United States.
Really, once again, promoting this right there. I wonder if you learned this on his recent trip to China, if this is something that was dropped into him while he was there.
Yeah, glazing China's government and, the Communist Red Book and, like, a whole bunch of other shit. Like, the dude literally acts, like, one way, but yet he's a multi-millionaire, has, like, expensive house, expensive cars, but yet why isn't he donating any of that money? Why isn't he, like, showing, hey, look, I'm not, a capitalist pig, like how he calls most people, right? Oh, no, I don't believe in capitalism, and yet look at the room you're in, bro. Look at all that shit that's behind you. You literally have a sign, okay? Like, you see that little Hasan thing right there? But he has a sign for himself with his own name. That is pure arrogance, man. Like, what? Come on.
Explaining a very clear way in which people can go out there, his followers, anybody who's watching him, including, by the way, people he's had on his own show, like the Houthi pirate, that might be willing to do this or interested in doing.
And that Houthi pirate that he's had on his podcast, his stream, whatever, actually has posted things about going out and sinking ships and killing people.
So definitely giving a clear roadmap for someone who wants to follow that.
You can purchase like at virtually no significant cost in comparison to sophisticated equipment that you need to put together. So
this dude needs to be investigated.
You kind of at that point you're doing that for the love of the game, right? Like you're doing suicide bombing just for the love of the game because like you want.
Also, describing it as bombing innocent civilians as doing it for the love of the game is just fucking psychotic work, man.
Yeah.
Like, that really is. Like, how inhuman do you have to be to fucking talk with rhetoric such as this? It's fucking insane.
It is Hasan Piker, like quite literally Tech Tone. It's just who he is. The dude has had a fat head with such a small head since the beginning. Like, I don't know if anyone remembered Hasan Piker well before, like, he started doing all this left-wing shit. The dude had a statement about Hannah Montana and being, like, bangable and shit when she was, like, I think 14 or 16 or some shit, which, I mean, hey, he's Muslim, so, I mean, that kind of fits with his religious background.
To keep it old school, is that what it is?
And the fact that he's talking about, oh, it's totally love the game for killing innocent people. See, he contradicts himself so much. He sits there and talks about how, like, he cares about innocent people, but yet he's literally okaying and justifying in his own way killing of innocent people for the love of the game. Dude, you should be taken off the internet. I'm generally one of those people that's against, like, censorship or whatever, but when you have people like Hasan Piker glazing and praising and all these other kind of, like, positive outlooks on people who quite literally murder people because of their religious backgrounds or sexual backgrounds, like, if you are gay or lesbian or bisexual or even a tranny or anything like that, you should not be a Hasan Piker fan, and you should not be with, like, the gays and transes for, like, Palestine, because those people would kill you. Just putting that out there. They would kill you. They do not care about your bodily autonomy or, like, what you want to do. They just don't.
That, I mean, this is functionally what you could get away with if you facilitated like a somewhat difficult to pull off suicide bombing strike, right? And
Dude.
Instead, you're just using a Shahed drone that's like what, $10,000?
So once again, he's talking about the facilitation of terrorist strikes. He's talking about
like literally, he's almost doing the internet softcore version of the Anarchist Cookbook. Just putting that out there. That's kind of ridiculous.
how to knock those out. That's clear, right? The statements.
He's not even retarded at this point. He's just a genuinely evil human being. Like a disgusting,
Evil and
vile
retarded.
piece of shit.
He made himself, right, in promoting, hey, we're going to go to promoting drone warfare now, guys. Hey, look, all my followers around the world, everybody's listening, including those outside the United States, including those that might be engaging in terrorist activities.
I think influencers should be held to a high standard.
Right, and clearly that's his promotional pitch. So let's look at
He should be fined and taken off the internet.
So you've got this statement here by Hasan the Hun, who says, be on the lookout for a defamation suit councilwoman after Councilwoman Vicky Palladino said Hasan Piker is telling his followers to make suicide drones. Hasan also said that America deserved 9/11 and
yeah, he did say that.
Hasan Piker is telling his followers to make suicide drones.
He didn't tell them to make suicide drones. It's more of he informed them how easy it is.
So she told the truth. Man, that's great, huh? She told the truth, and now she's getting shit for it.
Anyways, here
because she's white.
Pictures of our mayor and current city councilman hanging out with him recently. So just
no idea how. Whatever was it, Zohran Mamdani. That guy can't bench 135, by the way.
Zohran Mamdani needs to be investigated too.
It's honestly sickening to me to see how much mainstream media.
Supposedly he's Epstein's son.
Hang out with like Bernie Sanders publicly. It's crazy. I don't know why anybody would want to publicly associate with this guy, especially like part of the news, like governors, people running for president. Like this guy is a PR fucking nightmare. He's out of fucking control.
Pointing out
most of the left and Democrat Party are as well. AOC, like literally AOC, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, like there's a lot of lefty liberal Democrats that are in the government, from senators, governors, mayors, all that stuff, that are out of pocket. Like literally just look up Democratic mayors across the country that have broken the law. It is insane. Up here in Alaska, we had someone take taxpayer money and go to fucking Africa, much like, oh, hey, Los Angeles. There's places all throughout the Midwest. I think Georgia. I think there was a place in Florida. New York. There were so many mayors going to Africa. Vacationing to Africa. Why? What is there for y'all to go there other than, I don't know, quite a bit of terrorist cells? Because I don't know if people understand this, but there's quite a bit of terrorists who actually do reside and live in Africa. Somalia being one place very relatively close.
Things that
why doesn't he box you? He's an evil eye.
The building of suicide drones over traditional, old school, as he calls it, for the love of the game, right? Perceiving
that statement was fucking just crazy.
Thousands of people
Stupid.
die every year, and then making those statements about 9/11, hosting the Houthi terrorists, those things that actually did indeed truthfully happen.
What has happened to,
yeah, there he is.
You know what has
There's a
happened?
Houthi terrorist.
Like I heard they tried, was it called CAT? The chewing
yeah. He's saying they've all tried COD, including the captain of the ship that he went on. He's saying that the vibes are immaculate.
Vibes are immaculate.
He's saying he wants us
See.
Oh, dude, I would love.
This is sickening, okay? He literally has someone who's a Houthi pirate who goes and attacks, kills people, and steals their shit, right? Houthi pirates have been known to execute people because they didn't get their ransom money, okay? There was a fucking movie made about Houthi pirates, okay? It had Tom Hanks in it. But literally, these dudes, I think it was the dude at the top, I think they're both the same actually, who praised going out and blowing up ships. And Hasan is there smiling, laughing. I don't mind interviewing somebody, right? But you're acting like they're best friends, you're good people, all that other kind of crap. Are you serious, man? Terrorist.
So he's threatening
That dude's a terrorist. And you're smiling at him.
You can't sue someone for quoting what you said. You cannot do that.
Well, you can, but you're not like you're gonna win.
It's very cool.
You can sue anyone for anything. Kind of stupid.
It's never gonna fly, and I guarantee you, this defamation suit ever takes off the ground.
It's not.
Some of the comments that he's made about this defamation suit.
Psychotic.
If it wasn't an elected official, I wouldn't give a shit. Who gives a fuck what some like random dickhead on Twitter says? Yeah, suing a content creator for being a bitch is very different than suing a flagrantly racist councilwoman.
How is she racist?
Here we
So
go.
once again, there's a quick. I want to point out the divide here.
And once again, that's what they do. They always go, oh, because you don't agree with me and because I'm like off white. Because Hassan's not brown. He ain't white either. He's like off white. So motherfucker going, oh, you're just being racist. Dude, you are the racist. The way you talk and how you treat people.
Trying to separate themselves from other defamation lawsuits by saying, hey, look, it's not you being a bitch, right? It's they're racist and they're a politician. And therefore, that makes them a better target for defamation. We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
Enjoy discovery and all your evils being legally revealed, Hasan.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what these guys think a defamation lawsuit is going to.
I hope they go back all the way, like,
I'm in contact with, like, the
10,
Taliban
15 years
or,
ago
like,
when
the
he first
Iranian
started
government or
YouTube.
something. Because if that was the case,
Did
that
you
would
have this,
come out in
like,
a
sexually, like, geared
FBI
conversation about Hannah Montana when she was, like, 14?
far before
Well, let's take it out of context. No, it wasn't.
you know, defamation territory.
Okay, we'll stop there. So,
I genuinely feel like Hasan might just be one of the most genuinely evil and retarded human beings on this entire earth.
I agree with you on that.
It is
He is
crazy
evil and
this
retarded.
unlikable. It is crazy.
He is evil
Point is that
retardation
Hasan,
in its, like, finest
says
form.
He's not worried about discovery, but I do indeed think Hasan should be afraid of discovery.
Of course.
Because Hasan has been very elusive and has always tried to hide his income level, what he's making on separate platforms. And once that
Oh,
information is
yeah,
out
exactly.
there, that
Please, because then
is
show how he has
unfortunate
millions
for
of
many
dollars.
people who may look at that level of earning, look at that level of income, and
It's
say, wait a
disgusting.
second, are you really one that's living up to all your ideals except
No, absolutely not. Obviously, he's a socialist with a Gucci bag.
Yep.
He preaches all these socialist ideals. Well, he's making millions of dollars every month, and I think once you realize
Exactly.
how financially captured he is to push these type of narratives, you realize that Hasan doesn't give a fuck about what he's saying as long as it furthers his profit. Obviously, everybody knows this. At least you'd hope they do.
right?
You'd
So
hope.
that might hurt him.
Hit it right on the button right there, bud. Exactly what he's doing. He is literally just playing and predicating to a certain group of people. He started with one, and then he started going on up and finding more and more and more and more and more. That's why he paints his nails every so often, sitting to go, hey, look, I paint my nails too. To find those, like, metro, not gay dudes, and or gay dudes out there to watch his stuff. Sits there and talks about how, like, transsexuals should be treated fairly, which anyone would agree. Yes, anyone should be treated fairly. But the thing is, he's trying to get in all these people, brainwash them to believe that he actually is on their side and he cares about them. Like when he was over there at the LA protests and LA riots, which I hope they investigate him when he was there too, because I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if there might be a video or two or something along those lines of him actually inciting those people. Because a lot of the words that he's put on his show, onto YouTube and all that, has been inciting violence.
To show that he's always been very reticent to show his earnings, and he would indeed have all his earnings.
Yes, because he's a socialist communist who says he doesn't care about money, but he's a millionaire.
I think in comparison to the fact that he's going to have all that information out there for everybody to pick through, right? And those links, if they do exist, would, even as Hasan says, be revealed over time by law enforcement. So Hasan's argument is that he argues that this is distinct from
He's completely fucked. He's so fucking dumb for even notioning this idea.
Ethan Klein's copyright case because it's an elected official. And according to Piker, she's racist. So
she's racist.
Makes it a better defamation case, right? Wrong. Defamation does not examine the occupation or even the biases of a person. You can have a person who's out there like Uncle Ruckus, and it really doesn't matter if what they're saying is true.
I love that statement, Uncle Ruckus. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love Uncle Ruckus. Favorite character.
That is racist or bigoted or whatever else, or sexist or anything like that. It really doesn't matter if the statements are objectively true, and truth is an absolute defense here. So, given that self-statements are so notoriously difficult to claim as defamatory, and we can look at the case of Miskip versus Asmongold, where Miskip is kind of going to be learning that lesson. His own statements, his own comments about himself and his
God, these people are so sensitive, suing over words.
Trying to sue people for merely quoting what they said.
Yeah, so stupid.
The worst thing is that
especially if you're like a commentator, YouTuber, or like any of that. It's like you got to understand that what words you use are going to be flipped back on you if you are stupid enough to use the wrong context or not have full information, you know what I mean? And then not go back and either redact it or go, hey, yeah, I was wrong, my bad.
Supporting them in those endeavors. It's actually embarrassing to be like, once you get like a certain level of involvement and you understand all the truth in these scenarios, how disgustingly ignorant the
These people must be
general public
bored to
is.
be
It's
suing each other like
such
this because, like,
clowns,
holy crap.
like Hasan is. It makes no sense.
Nature coming back to haunt him. In this case, these are all self-statements of Hasan. Hasan made these statements, went out there, promoted the Shahi drone, said it's only tens of thousands of dollars. It's only $10,000 versus much more to do XYZ and facilitate these attacks. So if we want to facilitate terrorist attacks for cheaper, let's use drones. Those are his statements. Those are not other people's statements. Those are statements that he clearly made based on the clips that are available. And they're both public figures. So he's going to have to prove that she was maliciously wrong. Not just something that was absent-mindedly or perhaps leaving out a little bit of context, but something that's maliciously false. And Hasan Piker clearly made a statement promoting drone warfare and terrorist attacks. There's no getting around that. That's pretty clear. And this is a person who does have those known associations with terrorists.
Yep.
True. Mentioned Luffy.
He called Hezbollah based.
Yeah.
He said this terrorist flag was his favorite flag.
Because it had guns on it.
Obviously, he's terrorist, Bill, which is a crazy statement that I can't believe I even said out loud.
Luffy, the Houthi pirate guy who was brought on the channel, that guy and others that he's promoted as part of his channel that have those associations. So it's reasonable to believe that somebody with terrorist leanings or terrorist associations might be watching his streams, watching his live streams, and taking that to note and taking some sort of action on it. Hasan's subjective opinion that someone is racist does not entitle him to any type of relief in any claim, much less defamation. And so overall, Hasan has almost no chance of victory here, given his self-statements and his past association.
I think he knew that, in all honesty. I think he just tried to scare the councilwoman. Very retarded.
And he has a very small head. Did I miss anything, chat? Was there anything else?
P-brain.
When you do a terrorist tier list on who the most base terrorists were, no, I'm good, man. But I guess if the Hasan Piker and Tectone collab ever happens, that'll be a good way to bridge the gap, I guess. His dick doesn't work. I mean, to be fair, every single time he uses the finasteride in his hair, there is a much higher chance that his dick does become very soft and limp. Yeah, no, he's just fucking stupid.
To be honest, I think the only thing that gets Hasan hard is glazing like terrorists and all that. But that was a good video. Hasan Piker is retarded, but I think most people already knew that. So, like, share, subscribe, spread the word, guys. Have a good one. Later.